Obese man loses 6 stone in a year after nearly dying. What up guys, it's your boy Matty, Matt from Macro Lean, and in this video I'm going to be looking at and breaking down an article that I found on the Express online about a man who lost 6 stone in a year after nearly dying. But if you're new to the channel, if you just found Macro Lean, welcome to the fam, welcome to the tribe, and I suggest if you haven't hit subscribe that you hit that subscribe button and that bell button to get notified every time I drop new content and new videos. But let's get into this article, let's get into this video. And the headline says, obese man loses 6 stone in a year after nearly dying using this method. A man lost over 6 stone after suffering from a huge cardiac arrest due to his weight, and lost so much that his work colleagues didn't recognize him. Sometimes something life-changing is the catalyst to start the journey, something Ty Gold 46 found out the hard way. Weighing over 18 stone, he suffered a huge cardiac arrest after returning from a holiday in La Manga, Spain. After making a noise like someone was gasping for air, his wife Margaret was forced to do CPR on him until the ambulance arrived. She explained, his eyes were rolled to the back of his head like he was having a seizure, he wasn't breathing. I called 999 and started resuscitating him for 8 minutes. Thankfully he started breathing again, but the whole situation was horrifying. The doctors discovered that it was caused by cardiomyopathy, heart disease caused by heart chambers being stiff or stitched. So this guy had a massive cardiac arrest, a heart attack, and that was his wake-up call. And I guess he was lucky. He was one of the lucky ones. Many are not. It goes on to say, a later checkup warned he must lose at least 5 stone or risk further health problems. Ty admitted that he had no idea where to start as he always struggled with his weight. However, with a free 12-week referral to Weight Watchers due to being classed as obese, he and Margaret decided to join and change their eating habits. Margaret explained, we'd snack on chocolate and crisps from the vending machine twice daily before making double portions each evening. Now, hearing how the way they were eating doesn't sound good. And to be honest, I'm going to be frank here. That's abuse. Eating like that is physical abuse to yourself, and it's never going to end well. Number one, you're not going to feel good about yourself if you're obese, right? You're not going to like looking in the mirror, looking at photos. So your self-confidence is going to be non-existent. But more importantly, you're going to cut your life short, period. You cannot be obese for a prolonged period of time and not shorten your lifespan. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be some emotional factors involved here, and obviously, you know, these are hard to get around. You need to work on these things, but also you need to be conscious of these. And if you know that you're eating for emotional reasons, for emotional factors, obviously that's a sign you need to work on your mental game. Ignoring it and hoping things will change without action is like wishing to be a millionaire but not going to work. It ain't going to happen, buddy. So if you feel that you're overeating, not because your body physically needs it, but because you mentally want to fill a void, then you need to take action, and you need to either get help from a support group, from a psychologist, or even speak to friends and family. But, you know, addressing this is a problem, because by consuming that much amount of food and being obese and then ending up possibly dying from a heart attack, stroke, diabetes, that is physical abuse to yourself. That's not self-love. The article goes on. The changes to his life have been huge. Cycling over 120 miles a week, eating healthy breakfast, a prawn sandwich for lunch and lean mince for dinner. The pair managed to lose nearly 9 stone between them. Ty lost so much weight that some of his work colleagues didn't even recognize him. His wife admits that people think he is seriously ill with cancer because of the dramatic weight loss. Thankfully, she admits he has never been healthier. So what I like about this article is the ending of the story is positive, but to be honest, that's not the common outcome. You never hear about the other outcomes. Why? Because that person isn't here to tell the tale. I understand life gives you a kick up the bum sometimes to make you wake up, and I totally get it. I've done it. It's happened to me in many areas, if not all areas. I want to stress, you need to be more conscious of what life is telling you. I mean, if you're overweight, unhappy, struggling physically, this is a sign things need to change. Don't wait for a heart attack or stroke or type 2 diabetes to be the red flag and the catalyst to change your life, because more often than not, that's too late and you don't get a second chance. And the only view you might be left with is the view from above, looking down and wishing you'd have changed things. So it sounds a bit morbid, I know, but what I'm trying to do here is jolt you guys out of, you know, yeah, I'll get in shape next year, or it's fine that I'm, you know, 30 or 40% body fat. No, it's not, because you are shortening your lifespan, period. This guy had a lucky escape and he changed his life. That made him change course. That's very common. You know, when something big happens in your life, the death of someone, maybe you lose your job, heartbreak, whatever, it makes you change path for the better, for the positive. But, you know, try and be conscious before you got to that fork in the road, because there will be signs. Life is always giving you signs. If you need to lose weight, if you need to lose body fat and change your life, change your health, learn about calories. Reduce the amount of calories you're eating. Eat in a calorie deficit. This is paramount for losing weight. Learn then about macronutrients. The calorie deficit number you have needs to be divided into protein, fats, and carbs. No food needs to be cut out, but hitting those targets is going to give you freedom and flexibility and allow you to get results. Implement that with intermittent fasting and being active, and I can guarantee you will live a healthier and happier life. I'm serious. I've seen it with myself, with my clients, with many people around me. Calories, macros, intermittent fasting, be active. You will change your life. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you had anything in your life that made you change course, made you sit up and take action with your health, with your fitness, with anything in life, what happened to you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. Until next time.